Does cheating have an effect on how you're going to divide up your assets and liabilities? What do you think? Like, I know that the common thought is, well, he cheated or she cheated, and so I'm going to get everything because I'm going to tell the judge that there was infidelity. Guess what? We're in Florida. No fault divorce. No one cares. I mean, I care. It's sad that someone committed infidelity in the context of a marriage. I don't want it to end that way, but the court doesn't see it that way. It has nothing to do with how your stuff is going to get divided. Remember that the legal process exists simply to help you navigate the legalities of the marital contract, whether it was a written one or just the one that you made at the altar, and how to treat the things that you accrued during the course of that marriage, whether it's money or stuff or houses or credit card debt. And none of that is affected by cheating. Does cheating have an impact on asset division during the course of a divorce? The fact of the matter is, cheating doesn't matter to the court. They don't care that somebody cheated. We're a no-fault divorce state. It may not feel morally good that that's the case, but it is. So that's not going to be a consideration. If you think you're going to take him for everything or you're going to take her for everything because one of you cheated, that's simply not a factor. However, I do want to say this. If during the course of gathering all the marital financial documents together, the mandatory disclosures in Florida, if we're reviewing those and we see this trip to Tahiti that we didn't know about over here, and all these gifts from Victoria's Secret or wherever, and those, you know that those things didn't come to you, and you know that they were going to the affair partner, we can look at that and determine whether or not it was indeed marital waste, and then we would deduct that out of his column on the equitable distribution schedule and put it in yours. Does cheating affect spousal support? In other words, she cheated. I shouldn't have to pay her spousal support. I don't have to pay her alimony because she cheated. The fact of the matter is that's not the way the court looks at it. In Florida, we're a no-fault divorce state. That means you can get divorced for any reason. You don't have to prove fault. So if fault equals somebody cheated, the court's not considering that fault. So again, it's not something that's going to be considered. Alimony, spousal support, is a statutory creature. It's a statutory math problem. It depends on net incomes, etc. If you're concerned about that, definitely come talk to us. Does cheating have an impact on child support? No. Same answer as to cheating. Again, the court doesn't look at the morality within your marriage. It looks at the assets and liabilities and laws that apply to your marriage. And cheating, unfortunately, fortunately for some, is not against the law. If you were a cheater or you were cheated on and you want to know how that's going to affect your impending divorce, please feel free to call Brava Law and set up a consultation. We'll talk.